everyone. Today we will start with our new lesson, pair of linear equation with two variables. But I think you all will be knowing what is a linear equation. But just to recap, let us think about it. When you are making an equation with two variables, x and y, and if it's going to represent a line, then it is called as a linear equation representing to having two variables. Okay, let's see the general format of it. Always a linear equation will be written as ax plus by plus c, linear equations. Okay, always they have two terms. X, it's a variable, y is a variable, and c is the constant, and we always equate to be equal to 0. And if you want an example, we can write it as 2x plus 3y plus 5 is equal to 0. And sometimes they will give this the same equation as 2x plus 3y is equal to minus 5. And to have the constant on the left hand side, I bring it here on the left hand side and I equate it equal to 0. Okay. And now we are given pair of linear equations. This is one equation. It is representing one single line. And the lesson is about pair of linear equations. So what does it mean? We are going to talk about two equations. When we are going to draw or represent the two equations on a graph paper, what difference it's going to make? Whether they are going to meet each other, or they are having one point of intersection, or they are going to have 2 points of intersection, or they are going to not meet at all. Suppose if they are parallel lines, they don't meet at all. So, or else, are they going to be overlapping on each other? All that we are just going to understand it by this, only by with this equation we are going to understand all those parts. Okay. The first chapter of your exercise in linear pair of linear equation, we are just going to see how the linear equations are being represented on a graph paper. Okay. So let this be an equation, and we'll take an example of a line itself. Aftab tells his daughter, 7 years ago I was 7 times as old as you were then. That is, let us consider, let Aftab's age be x, and so daughter's age will be the other variable, daughter's age other y. Okay, so we are going to make an equation. First you have learned about making an equation, but let us make an equation now. Okay, 7 years ago, so 7 years ago x becomes x minus 7, right? X minus 7, and I was 7 times as old as you, so daughter's age is y, and 7 years ago it will be y minus 7, right? And to equate it, he says 7 times if you multiply your age, it was equal to yours. Okay, then as old as you were then, also 3 years from now. So this is going to be the first equation. I will simplify it and make it as the first equation. The second equation will be 3 years from now. So x plus 3, that will be after the age after 3 years. And I shall be 3 times as old as you will be. And the daughter's age will be y plus 3 times. So 3 times here. Okay. So now we are making the equation now. So this equation becomes is equal to 7y minus 7 7 so 49. I bring the x and y together, then I will bring the constant also. X, this when it comes here, it becomes minus 7y, and this already it is minus 7, and this when it comes, it becomes plus 49 is equal to 0, and so the equation becomes plus 42 is equal to 0. This is the first equation. We always mark an equation like this. Okay, arrow mark, and I mark it as the first equation. Then here the second equation, x plus 3, and this becomes 3y, 3 3s are 9, and I bring everything to the left hand side. X minus 3y plus 3 minus 9 is equal to 0. X minus 3y minus 6 is equal to 0. This becomes the second equation. Okay, this they have asked you to represent it graphically. Okay, we need not solve this equation, they have just asked you to represent it graphically. Okay, now how to draw a graph for these given equations. we have to simplify the equation, bring only the x term on the left hand side, the other terms on the right hand side, and we have to substitute different values for x, and then we will draw it on a graph paper. Okay, we will plot the points and draw it on a graph paper. Now first, so 7y is equal to this, when it crosses it becomes minus 42, and here the plus x becomes minus x. Okay, and here I will keep the y alone here, minus 42 minus x by minus 7. This minus 7 is a multiplication product, so when it comes it becomes division. Okay, then here the second equation, the same way I am keeping only minus 3y here, bringing all the other terms to the other side. This 6 becomes x, it becomes minus x, so I keep y alone here, 6 minus x by minus 3. So this becomes the second equation. And for this, we substitute different values of x, and then we plot those two lines on the graph paper. Okay, we will continue with that now. This is the first equation. And what I do, first I bring all, I can try to cancel the minus. Minus, I bring it out, it becomes plus, and here I have minus. So both the minus gets cancelled. I have only the remaining part, 42 plus x. Here for this, in this I substitute different values for x. Okay, x is here one term, in the x I substitute different values. When x is equal to 0, then the y becomes, y is equal to 42 plus 0 by 7. It becomes 42 by 7 is 6. Okay, so the point, first point, 0 comma 6. 0 is the x's value, 6 is the y's value. This is the first point which I am going to mark it on the graph. Okay, then when x is equal to, see, I can choose any number, any in the place of x I can choose 0, 1, 2, 3, any number I can choose, but I prefer to choose some number which will be easy to be divisible by 7. Okay, so here I chose 0, so this is 42, I know 42 is divisible by 7, so I chose 0 first. And now when I add 7 to it or subtract 7 to it, the next number also will be divisible by 7. So I choose such numbers. So here I am making it 7. For the next number I will take it as minus 7. Okay, y is equal to 42 plus 7 by 7, and that is equal to 49 by 7, and so it becomes 7. Okay, so the second point will be 1 comma x's value is 7 and y's value is also 7. Okay, then I am considering the next point. I said I am going to consider minus number also, right? So minus 7. So y becomes 42 minus 7 by 7, and that is equal to 5. And here x's value is minus 7, y's value is 5. So this is the 3 points. For these 3, it's enough. 3, 4 or 5. If you are comfortable, you can add 2 more points also. No problem. But I have a point in minus number, 0, and also a positive number. So I am stopping with the 3 points. Okay. And now, okay, we'll first draw the graph, plot these points on the graph, and go to the second equation also. Okay. I'll draw a rough graph. Always the horizontal line will be considered as the x-axis. The vertical line is called as the y-axis. Okay. And better always mark it. The positive side will be x and the negative side will be x dash always. And here again, the upper side will be y, positive side, and the negative side will be y dash. And 1, I can mark it 1, 2, 3 also. I'll mark it 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, because I have taken up to 7, I marked it up to 7 there. Here also minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, minus 6, minus 7. Here the negative side, I don't have any numbers of negative numbers. So if you want, we can mark, but might be for the other line we might get. So I am marking for some few points. Okay, 3 and minus 4. If I want, I can extend it later. And here 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, here up to 7 we have. So I am extending this line again. 5, 6 and 7. The first point, always consider the first number on the x-axis. So it is 0. So it means it is all, the point is on the y-axis only. When x becomes 0, the point is on the y-axis. So 0, 6, this is the point. 0, here it is 0. So 0, 6, here is the point, first point. Then 7, 7. Both the points are positive points. It means it's in the first quadrant. Here 7, here also positive. So it will be in the first quadrant. 7 and 7, I can match it to here. Okay. So this is the second point. Third point, minus 7, 5. Minus 7 is here in the x-axis. X dash. Minus 7 is here and plus 5. So I can mark it here. Minus 7 plus 5. So the line, it goes like this. Okay. It's just a rough diagram. We can do this perfectly on a graph paper. The first line has been represented on the graph. The second line, y is equal to 6 minus x by minus 3. Okay. For x, we will be substituting different values for x, and then we will be finding different values for y accordingly. Okay. Here, let x is equal to 0. Always usually we consider first number to be 0. And when it is 0, see, again I want the number to be divided by 3, minus 3 here. So I want some values which will be easily divisible by 3. So if it's 0, 6 by minus 3 is 2. So I prefer it to be some numbers like that. So y is equal to 6 minus 0 by minus 3. And that becomes, it gets cancelled. 6 by 3 is 2. But minus is there, so minus 2. So the point will be 0, minus 2. This is the first point. Let x is equal. I said I prefer numbers which are making it divisible by minus 3, right? So I am using 3 now here. 3. So this becomes y is equal to 6 minus 3 by minus 3. And that gives 3 by minus 3. So it becomes minus 1. So the point here I get is 3, minus 1. Next, again I am going to use minus 3 here now. X is equal to minus 3. So y becomes 6 minus of minus, so plus 3 by minus 3. And that becomes 9 by minus 3. And so it becomes minus 3. And the point again is 3 minus 3, minus 3. Okay. So now I am going to mark these points on the graph now. 0, minus 2. Again I said, if the x value is 0, it means it is on the y-axis. So the point here is on this axis here at this point. Then 3, minus 1. 3, 1 is here. So the point is here. Okay. And the next point is minus 3, minus 1. Minus 3, minus 3. So minus 3, minus 3. It's here. So the line is here like this. And these two lines we have represented on the graph, and at some point these two lines are not parallel lines, right? So at some point they two will meet. Okay, and they are not asked us to, they are just asked us to show it graphically. So we need not show them to intersect. We can just draw two lines like that. Okay, and now we will go to the second sum. The second sum of this exercise. A coach of a cricket team buys 3 bats and 6 balls for 3,900. So we are going to make an equation with this. So let us consider the bat. Let us represent the number of bats as x, and let bats be considered as x. Write a statement properly. Okay, I am just leaving it off. The balls be considered as y. And now when I make the statement, they are given 3 bats and 6 balls. 3 bats plus 6 balls is equal to 3,900. 3,900. We can simplify the equation. We will simplify it later. Then later she buys another bat and 3 more balls for the same kind. Another 1 bat. So 1 bat plus 3 more balls. 3 balls is equal to 1,300. This is the second equation. We will simplify it and then we will mark it. Okay. See, all the terms are multiples of 3. So I can take 3 outside. So I am taking 3 outside. X plus 2y is equal to, here also I can take 3 outside. It becomes 1 time 3 0 0. Okay. So I can cut, both the sides have 3. So I can cut. Okay. So it becomes x plus 2y is equal to 1 3 0 0. This becomes the first equation here. X plus 3y. This is the, it's already simplified. We can't simplify anymore. So this becomes the second equation. And for these two equations, we are going to draw a line on a graph. Okay. So again, we will do the same procedure. X plus 2y is equal to 1 3 0 0. And here I keep y alone on the left hand side. 2y alone on the left hand side. Bring x to the right hand side. Y alone here becomes divided by 2. Okay. And while solving the second equation also, x plus 3y is equal to, here again 3y alone and keep it here, minus x, y is equal to 1300 by 3. Okay. Here I have one y, here I have one y. So I have two different lines and I am going to represent it on a graph now. First, let always, I said, we will consider x as 0. So let x is equal to 0. Then y is equal to, y becomes 1300 by 2 and that is equal to 650. Okay. Then x is equal to, as this number is 2, I want multiples of 2. So I am not using 1, I am going to use 2 here now. So I am making it as 2 and then y becomes 1300 minus 2 by 2 and that is equal to 649. Okay. And then x is equal to minus 2, y's value becomes 1300 minus into minus, so it becomes plus 2 by 2 and so that is equal to 651. So again I have got 3 points. The points will be 0, 650 and the second point 2, 649. Third point will be minus 2, 651. Okay. When x is equal to, I am going to consider the number is 3 here. So I will consider it as 1 first. 1. Then y is equal to 1300 minus 1 by 3 and that is equal to 1299 by 3 and that is equal to 433. Okay. So the next number, when x is equal to 4, I am going to consider y is equal to 1300 minus 4 by 3 and that is equal to 1296 by 3 and that is 432. And again I will consider one negative number. When x is equal to minus 2, y is equal to 1300, minus of minus it will become plus 2 by 3 and that is equal to 1302 by 3 and that is equal to 434. So we have again 3 points. We will mark that on a graph now. Okay, see, all the values are 650, 450 like that. So accordingly we have to mark the graph. We should not put the y terms as 1 to 3. You have to consider as 100, 200, 300 like that. Okay, we'll mark those 2 lines on the graph now. And to see, we have only minus numbers only on the x-axis. So y-axis we did not mark the minus side. This side we did not mark it at all. We can consider only the positive side of the y-axis now. So the values of x also ranges from 4. Okay. So even minus numbers also we have only minus 2. So only minus 2 some place. So minus 1 and minus 2 is enough. 0. The center point is 0. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay. till 4. It ranges up to 4, so I will mark till 4. Then here the points are ranging from 650 and it starts from 400 only. So I will start with 400. So I will put a zigzag line saying that the graph it's there from 0 only, but we need a range only from 420, 430. So I am marking it from that only. We are saying it. Okay. So here I will mark as 400, 450 and 500, 50, 50 I am taking. Okay. Then 550, 600, 650. Okay. Now when I am going to mark it on the graph, the first point 0, 650. 0 is x-axis is 0 and the point is y point is coordinate is 650. Y coordinate is 650. Y dash here. Don't forget to mark all these. Okay. These all adds makes your teacher think that you have understood marking on a graph properly. So don't forget to mark x and y's. Okay. So this is the first point. Second point is 2, 649. 2, 649 will be slightly less. Okay. Because 50 points are here. So almost on the straight line here. Okay. Then minus 2, 651. Minus 2, 651. That here. Slightly tilted like that's all. This is the line. Then this for second line, x is going to be 1 and y's value is 433, somewhere here then, right? 433. 433 will be down below. 433 and x value is 4 and 432. Even that is also there only, almost there. Then minus 2, 434. Minus 2, 434. So what do you understand? Will these two lines meet anywhere? Don't meet. Those two lines are parallel lines. Okay. That is a way to find whether these two lines are going to be parallel. We will be dealing that in the second chapter. This is how we draw a graph. Okay. Then we'll go to the third question now. We have talked on the variables are going to be x and y representing apples and grapes. Okay. So let apples be x, and grapes be y. Grapes be y. And 2 kg of apple plus 1 kg of grapes. So 2x plus 1y, and that is equal to 160. And then 4 kgs of apple plus 2 kgs of grapes is equal to 300. Represent them algebraically and geometry. This is geometrically, this is the first equation. Okay, now the first equation we can't simplify because we have 1 here, we don't have a multiple of 2 here. So this I am not disturbing it, I am just marking it as 1. The second equation, all the numbers are multiples of 2. So I can divide the equation by 2. So this becomes 2x plus y is equal to 150. This becomes the second equation. Okay. So this is how we represent it algebraically. And when I want to represent it graphically, this becomes, again I'll bring only y on the left hand side, take the numbers to the right hand side. So I'll take the first equation here. So it becomes 2x plus y is equal to 160, and I keep y alone on the left hand side. Y is equal to 160, here this 2x becomes minus 2x, and that's it. Y, it doesn't have 1 or any other number, coefficient, it doesn't have any coefficient. So y is equal to 160 minus 2x, that's it. Then here the second part, here again 2x plus y is equal to 150. I keep y alone here, 150 minus 2x, and again here also y doesn't have a coefficient, so that's it. No need for division anything here. Now for different values of x, I have to find the equivalent values of y. So let x is equal to, then x is equal to 20. And y's value becomes 160 into 2 into 20, and so it becomes 160 minus 40, so it becomes 120. So the first coordinate will be 20, 120. Then for the next value of x. Let x is equal to, again I want some numbers which is going to be subtracted easily. So I will consider 40 here. 40, y's value will become 160 minus 2 into 40. 2 into 40, that is 80. 160 minus 80 is 80 here. So this becomes 40 comma 80. And here the next point, I will consider a minus point now, minus 20. So y's value becomes 160 minus 2 into minus 20. And when I multiply, it becomes minus 40. Minus of minus is plus 40. So this becomes 200. And the coordinate is minus 20 comma 200. Okay. So I have got one more point. So I have got 3 points to be marked. Now then the second equation, here again for different values of x, I am going to find equivalent values for y. So 20, 40 and minus 40. The same numbers we are considering. Let x is equal to 20, y is equal to 150 minus 40 again. Minus 40, and that is 110. For x is equal to 40, y is equal to 150 minus 80, and that is equal to again 70. Okay, and x is equal to minus 20, y is equal to minus of minus, so 150 plus 40, and that is equal to 190. So the different points will be 20 comma 110, 40 comma 70 and minus 20 comma 190. Okay, we have 3 points again here. So if I am going to mark this on a graph sheet, we will see how do they look. And see, all the points are, except for this x-axis minus 20 we have. Other than that, all the points are positive points. Okay. So I will keep the x-axis as much below as possible now. When I want to mark it on the graph line, everything is on the in the y-axis, everything is a positive number. Okay. So I am marking everything only on the positive side. So I will mark it 2 numbers. I will start with 70. See, it starts with 70. So I will start with 70. 2 numbers I will go. 70, 90, 110, 130, 150, 170, 190, 210, 230. We end with 200, right? 200 is the highest number. So I am going with up to 230. Then here all the x-axis, all 20 to 40. It ranges from 20 to 40. So I can mark as 10, 20, 30, 40. Here this is x-axis and here it is y-axis. Here again minus 10, minus 20, minus 30, minus 40. Okay. That's it. Then and I am going to mark it. The first point 20 comma 120. 20 on the x-axis, 120 on the y-axis. So it is below 130 and between here. So here the point is somewhere here. Then the next number is 40 and 80. 40 here and 80 is somewhere here. 40 and 80. Okay. Then the next number minus 20 and 200. Minus 20, 200 somewhere here between. Okay. So it will be here. So the line will be like this. The line will be like this. Okay. I have not marked it properly. So okay, it will be here somewhere like this. Then the next line will be 20 and 100. 20 and 110. 20, 110 here. Then the next point 40 and 70. 40 and 70. And minus 20 and 190. See? What do you understand by these 2 lines? These 2 lines are going to be called as parallel lines. These 2 lines they don't meet at all. So what is the importance of drawing it graphically? Should we, to see whether these lines are going to be parallel lines, should we draw every time a graph and find out? You might be wondering about it, right? So we will discuss about that in the next exercise. On introduction to the second exercise, I will take this example itself. First, for parallel lines, I will consider these two lines as the example. Okay.